Salute the family, Real Talk TV. We back, man, with another episode. I want to first give a big shout out to all my fans and the family, Real Talk TV family, man, for all the support, the donations that are coming through. I got big surprises coming up, man. I took the money and I put it to good use. The Cash App is in the link below. $ Looney Tunes 76, capital L, capital T with a Z. I got the printer, man, so I'm going to start making merch for the channel, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people have been supporting, so, you know, I'm going to put it to good use. I got t-shirts, sweatshirts, and hats coming, like I said, for the wintertime, man, and that's all because of you guys. So we're going to get into it today and talk about it, man, because while, you know, all the distractions with the politics and everything that's been going on, man, it seems like nobody's been paying attention to the music industry. And I got a few things to say about that, you understand? Because it all correlates. Music, the streets, prison, it all goes hand in hand. And the shit that these kids are listening to nowadays, that drill music, man, it's like a chant. It's like a ritual over and over in their head, and they get brainwashed. They become something they're not. You know what I'm saying? And then they try to prove themselves and stay on top. You know what I mean? And end up losing their lives. Over what? Like real shit. Let's just say a couple names, man. Rest in peace to the brothers that lost their lives this year, man. Nipsey Hussle, Pop Smoke, FBG Duck, Fred the Godson, XS Tension, and now we got King Von. All these brothers were blessed by God with a talent so they could overcome their circumstances and their situations. You know what I'm saying? And instead of getting out of their situation, what they did was they dug themselves deeper. You know what I'm saying? They dug themselves deeper and deeper and deeper until you can't see no way out. And I can relate to that because I did the same thing. Music was a big influential and motivation in my life. You understand? When I was younger, it was to get me through things, dark times, dark places. You know what I'm saying? I always had my headphones on because, you know, all the other stuff going on around me, like I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to see it. I tried to block myself out. And I could relate to these rappers that were speaking about the shit I was living and I was going through. The problem is today, man, a lot of these kids don't have to go through the shit that they're going through. They're losing their lives over nothing. Clout, internet beef. I don't know how many times I see people on here that have been on here, I probably been watching them for about a year, and they still beefing with the same people doing the same thing that they was doing a year ago. I don't want my channel to be like that. I want my channel to prosper. I don't want it to be about clout or about beef or about followers because I got a real message, you understand? So when it comes to giving a real message, you got to be a real person. You had to go through some shit, and I've been through some shit. You understand? Everybody not your friend, man. Everybody not loyal. Everybody not a soldier. King Von went out like a soldier. He was the first one there, first one to tee off. You understand? But Quando Rondo's, man, he wasn't trying to hear that. He was going to protect his man no matter what. And King Von lost his life over the shit. Another blessed brother gone. The influence and the motivation that he had over the people, he could have done so many things positive. But once you get caught up in that gang life, there's no way out. You're not getting out. You know what I'm saying? People think it's sweet and they join these gangs in the streets because they friends are doing it and they running behind them and shit like that. But then when shit get real, where your heart really at? You know you don't want to pull that trigger. You know you don't want to take nobody's life. But because your mans is there and you got a whole face, you end up doing something that is either going to get you killed in return or it's going to get you bagged. 30 to life. I don't think y'all understand, man. Like, I really don't. The girls, the clothes, the money, the jewels, it's all good when you out there. But when you get caught, my man, it's a whole nother ball game on the other side of that fence. There ain't no guns in there. You understand? Nobody cares about who you are, what you rapping, and none of that shit once you get down to prison. There's grown men in there. Neutrals, as they call them. Neutrals. That will kill you. They will take your shit, take your ass, and kill you. They don't care. There's guys in there that are doing 100 a life. 200 years. You think they care about you and your little one shooting that you had? Then you end up in prison and you think you the man over it? And then a real man, a bigger man comes and checks your ass? And you kids need to wake up, man. This shit ain't a game. You know, ever since I moved out here to Delaware, when I got done with my prison bid, I seen a lot of things, man. I see a lot of people, you know. A lot of things are suspect, man. A lot of things are fraudulent. You know what I mean? A lot of people want to be something that they're not. And there's no future in frontin', man. Sooner or later, your card's going to get pulled. Or somebody going to test your chin and you're going to have to react to that. Now, I'm not saying you ain't tough or, you know, you can't hold your own. But at the end of the day, what comes out of that? What comes out of that, man? Nothing. Nothing. You end up like me. A grown-ass man with so many, you know, felony convictions on his record that there's not really much I could do from this point. I got to make it on my own. The same way I got in the streets, the same way I got to get it off this YouTube shit. You understand? Because I'm trying to change. I'm trying to make a positive adjustment. And it's hard. Don't get me wrong, man. My demons fuck with me every day. You know, and I go through a lot of shit. But like I said, man, I keep it tucked close to the vest. And then I make these videos when I can in the hopes that it wakes some of y'all up, man. Walking through craft for the first time, it's a whole nother world, fam. Your freedom is gone. You're nobody. You understand that? You're gangbanging and screaming out gang, gang, and throwing your set and this, that, and the third. Nobody cares, bruh. Nobody fucking cares. Man up and be a fucking man and take care of your kids, take care of your family. We out here losing our lives over what? Internet beef? Come on, man. Clout? Nobody's ever gonna be the biggest nigga in the world. Nobody's ever gonna be bigger than what's already there. That's what y'all fail to realize. The trap has already been set. And no matter how hard you hustle, how hard you grind, don't get me wrong, man. There's a few that make it out of the cracks. But 90% of us stay down here in the fucking hellhole and live with it for the rest of our lives. So before you gotta go and do the same thing that I did, wake up, man. This shit ain't about nothing. And the people that I ride with in particularly, bro, you gotta stand on your own. You gotta be a man on your own. Nobody can co-sign you. Nobody can back you up. Nobody can do nothing for you if you ain't doing it for yourself. And that's just straight facts. Nobody gonna kick for you unless you kick for yourself. But everything that's going on out here now, all the opportunities, the internet, you could be anything you want to be, man. So why front and try to be something you're not? Just be regular, man. Be regular. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you from personal experience, man, that game ain't no joke. You're going to lose your life. You're going to end up in prison or in the graveyard. Like, it's simple. Wake up, family. Real Talk TV. Let's talk about it. And I'm sure I'm missing so many other names that I don't know about. You know, due to the music industry pushing the hate, pushing the beef, pushing the drama. YouTube is making money hand over fist. That's why I said usually I don't do headline news. I don't talk about this shit in the headlines. But it's coming to a point, man, where I started sitting back and realizing, like, God damn, man, we lost so many blessed brothers. I mean, God touched their souls, man, and put something into them where they could speak to you and they could paint pictures for you. And how many of them have we lost? You know what I'm saying? Through the gun violence, through the killing each other. Shit don't add up no more, bruh. It just don't add up. Like, there's no purpose behind it. It's all clout. Like I said, man, you gotta really know the people around you, man. That's some real shit. You know, it can't be no part-time shit. You either riding or you not. You know what I mean? So like, you gotta be careful, man, what you decide to pick as a lifelong career. Cause gangsta ain't at the top of too many people's lifelong career list. You understand? And you know why? Because there's a short lifespan that come to that shit. We need to wake up. I mean, let's be realistic. Who wasn't influenced by music as a kid? I know I sure was. The music that I listened to took me out of, you know, a lot of dark places. Plus, I was also relating to what the, you know, the rappers was saying, what the message was. You know what I'm saying? I could relate to a lot of it because it was what I was going through. It was what I was seeing. But the difference now is, I don't think a lot of these people are really living or seeing this. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying everybody. Because, obviously, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of real motherfuckers out there. But, at the end of the day, nowadays, what's a real motherfucker? Because there's no rules to the game. You know what I'm saying? They'll kill you right in front of your mother. They'll kill your mother. That's how they're coming. Like, and I see a lot of people that are influenced by the music that they're not from these neighborhoods. Like, they never lived that life. They never had to carry a gun to school when they were 14, 15 years old because they were scared to death that they were gonna get jumped on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how these kids are living nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, with the exception. But it's gotta change, man. It's gotta change because the music is no longer motivational. It's definitely still inspirational because it makes people do a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the message is coming out now through this drill music where it's beating your head over and over and over and over again, man. These kids, it's like a chant, it's like a ritual. They're being hypnotized to do evil things. You might want to think it's a joke, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep talking about this, man. Yeah, it's gotta change, man. It's gotta change because we've lost so many blessed brothers in the last year. Not to mention countless of others over the years. To the hate, to the violence. And now with this social media, like I said, I usually don't do front news. That's why I didn't do this or speak about it when it first came out. I figured I'd give it a couple days because it's not really my thing. But it relates to a lot of shit that's going on because I see a lot of people, you know, acting that way. Trying to live that life, you know what I mean? But the music is only giving you the luxuries, you know what I'm saying? It's not giving you the other side. You know what I mean? It's a whole different world. Let me give you an example, right? When I was fighting my case in the county, I had been there probably about 8 months now. So this kid comes in, right? They put him upstairs. I think he had like a 3 flat. Or something like that. They gave him something super light, right? So he gets his sentence or whatever the case may be. He comes back to the chair. Everybody thought he was good, right? Next morning I wake up, I hear kicking on the door, banging. Yo, CO. So of course everybody gets up like, what the fuck going on? Now my door's right here, so I can see right upstairs. The kid tried to kill himself. He did. I mean, he did kill himself. You know what I'm saying? Because he was technically determined brain dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't dead, but they could never revive his brain after that. And it was from being a tough guy. He caught some dumb humbug ass charge. He had to do a 3 flat, which is like 9 months down prison your first time or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So the pressure that comes on the flip side of that coin, when they lock you up, put them cuffs on you and throw you in that cage, there's no getting out. You know what I'm saying? There's no timeout. There's no, hold on, let's do this over. It's not a PlayStation game. You know what I'm saying? They throw you in that box and it gets real because your mind is caged now. Not only your body, but your mind. And some people don't know how to free that. And that's all they dwell on. And they just think about it. So this kid must have been thinking all night long. Like, damn, I can't do this. Stressing over his girl. And he tied a sheet around his neck from his top bunk and just leaned his weight on it. his bunkie found him. His bunkie was the one who was banging and kicking on the door because he didn't want them to think he did something to him. That's a whole nother story. We're gonna get into that too. But pay attention, man. The music is distracting you young kids from a whole lot of other stuff, man. A whole lot of other positive opportunities that are actually out there for you. And it frustrates me because I know what the loss is like to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So before you even have to do that, like, stop fronting, man. Stop carrying guns. Stop trying to be something you're not, man. Just live your lives. I don't know how else to explain it. I mean, there's a list of names just from this year alone of brothers that died over hate, brothers that died over clout, fame, money. We're not even gonna talk about the Snitch 9 situation. I mean, this guy's still running around acting like he liked that after what he was facing. He could have lost his life. He could still lose his life. We gotta wake up, family. I don't want to see you behind bars. I don't want to see you caged up, even if it's for a minimal amount of time, man, because you never get that back. And sometimes when they hand you a whole bunch of years, you can't never get right from that shit again. Pay attention to what's going on, man.